Hi,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. My name's Daniel. What's your name?
My name is Muhammad John, actually, but you can call me MG as
Hey,
we read
MJ.
it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kazakhstan. Have
Oh,
you heard
wow.
about it?
Yeah, I have. Um, I've heard of Kazakhstan. You know why? Because I am from Canada, and in Canada, we are obsessed with hockey. And there was a hockey player on my favorite team growing up as a child that was from Kazakhstan.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, Nick
I
Antropov.
Nika. Oh, I'm not at hockey, but we have a great team of the hockey that of Boris.
Right. So that's a hockey player, or that's the name of the team.
Team name of the
Oh,
team, and
okay.
our
Nice.
like international leagues. They are.
Wow. Really good. Okay, cool. Nice. And so what brings you on to Cambly? Why are you trying to improve your English, MJ?
Actually, I'm a student at the university. My major is computer science. That's why I'm learning English because I want to learn. I want to get a little better, like get news in IT field earlier. That's why I learn English, and the reason I'm learning is that in my international university. That's why all the lessons conducted in English. That's why I learned. I started to learn here.
Okay, nice. Very cool. And how long have you been using Cambly?
Here,
Oh, okay, nice. And so have you felt quite an improvement in your speaking over that time?
of course, absolutely. Kind of it's kind of magic actually. If you even you absolutely notice if you are practicing with stability consistently, practicing, you will see the result, the good result. So I see
Absolutely.
I actually got this level only one actually around one
Right.
year.
Okay. So in
Yeah,
1 year of being consistent, you've grown drastically.
yeah. When I started to speak in here conversations, I was beginner
Okay. Wow.
1 year ago.
Nice. And so, How often do you use Cambly? Like once a week or more than that?
3 times a week.
Okay. Nice. 3 times a week. Great. That's pretty. That's a good consistent effort. Then that's awesome. And so,
Yeah.
what do you usually like to do when you come on? You like to just have conversations like this and just kind of get to know the tutors, or do you like to go over some of the material that they have on Cambly, or maybe you've already looked at all of it?
The first lesson I would like to get to know about ourselves, then
Right.
lessons go to
Okay.
get
Yeah.
in.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good strategy, I think. So,
Yeah.
so you're currently in Kazakhstan as well, or you're from there and you're somewhere else, or you're in Kazakhstan right now?
I'm in the Kazakhstan at the IT university. That called my university.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
studying right now. Sophomore year student.
Sophomore, so that means your second year.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And you like being at school? It's you're enjoying it.
Yes, of course. The first year was entirely in online education and online format. That's
Uh,
why I this year started to, and that's why it's kind of re- relaxing, like getting offline with teachers.
Right.
conversation with teachers face to face.
And meeting people with people. That's such a nice experience rather than just everything being virtual can be probably pretty
Of
lonesome, I
course,
find. Yeah.
sure.
Well, that's cool. And so did you have to move away from home to go to university, or is it in the same area as home?
Yeah, I moved to there.
Okay,
My
nice.
school is called Almaty. It's
Okay.
the biggest city in the Kazakhstan, and which is look a lot of universities are located here. That's why I actually am from Turkestan,
Oh, okay.
little smaller, little like a ancient city in Kazakhstan. Uh, a lot of people consider that Turkestan is another country like a Turkmenistan, like as in the. But
Yeah.
I sure them to it's a city in Kazakhstan inside
Right.
of the Kazakhstan.
Okay. But it has a lot of historical um, elements. Like it's a very historic city.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. For some reason, people, you know, in North America, I don't know very much about Kazakhstan. Anyway, like it's I don't know why, but
Yeah,
like I said, it was a coincidence that I remember my childhood hockey player that I liked was from, and I'm a nerd about it, so I was like, oh, where is he from? And I looked it up, and so or they sort of talked about it. They would talk about it like oh yes, the new player Nick Antropov is from Kazakhstan, stuff whatever. So that's how I learned about it.
I'm
But
happy to hear from foreigners about the Kazakhstan good side.
yeah, well, so tell me about Kazakhstan. Is it a nice country to live in? Do you love it there?
Of course, Kazakhstan is the greatest nature in there. Actually, in the south side, in the north side is a lot of lakes to forests. If you can go to the on the vacations with Urabai, and there are a lot of the historical ancient events. I think a lot of was happening there, and for it's interesting that also Turkestan is becoming more popular for the other countries right now, like with their ancient museums. One of the ancient museum was built in there in the Turkestan. It's called Koca Ahmed Isawi.
Okay.
If you yes, how to pronounce Sawi, Ahmed Isawi. If you research that very very ancient mausoleum that built in the, if I'm not mistaken, in the 14th century.
Wow. Yeah, look at that. 1389.
389.
That's why I just looked it up so quickly. So that's fascinating. Okay, cool. I love history. So,
Yeah,
yeah, so much. Yeah, see, being from Canada, it's like such a new, well, it's not true. There was a lot of indigenous
yeah.
people there for a long time, right? But it
Actually,
all got kind of,
yeah. Actually, I've searched it on the YouTube, and I thought that what other foreigners, what YouTubers about. I searched it about the Kazakhstan in English on YouTube, and one Canadian made a video Kazakhstan, and he said that in our country a lot of are living together, and he said inside of them, between them, like a how to say, or how to say, undeal, like that things happening or like that.
Did you say
He's
war?
like how to say, it's religions is matches with that each other, Islam and Christian is
Okay, yeah.
together. How to
So
say that?
like unrest, or you mean they
Yeah,
have
kind of.
conflict?
Yeah, conflicts. Yeah, conflicts
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Things is happening, but it is not in Kazakhstan. We are together living happy. Is not at all as they think. I thought that,
Wow.
and it's really. Is it really that you're thinking that conflicts in the some countries with possible religion is living in together for us, for you?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I guess there's just, like I was saying, there's just not, for some reason, there's not a lot of information about Kazakhstan in particular. I feel like our media sort of focuses mostly on, I guess, what America is focused on a little bit. So for the last 10, 20 years, it's been all about Afghanistan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? Like those countries get a bit more covered in our media, um,
Mm.
because America, whatever America has ties to, we sort of then follow suit. So that's what we kind of learn about in the media. So Kazakhstan just hasn't really been in our media. So it hasn't been. Now I guess nowadays things are, so much more globalized because of technology and stuff. So I'm sure there's a lot more, but you know what I mean? When I was growing up, we never heard about Kazakhstan in the news, right? It was all about Iraq and Afghanistan, and because of America. So yeah, it's interesting. It's very, but yeah, it is curious that there's a belief that there is religious unrest, or conflict, and you say that there's not. So there's a lot of religions in Kazakhstan, and they respect one another, and it's like a normal thing.
Yeah, of course. It's
So
we
that's
respect the religion. They respect our. It's we can.
that's great. That's how it should be. That's kind of like a little bit like Canada, I suppose. That's what Canada. Um, that's what Canada is. There's obviously still some people that disagree with each other, but
Mm,
overall, it's a very cultured and multi-religioned place,
oh,
right?
yeah. It's actually
Because
our religion is Islam. Actually, uh, most Kazakhs are Muslim. Russian and Ukraine, and some of Jew. Like we have a church in Kazakhstan also. It's both, and like they can celebrate their celebrations, like how to say, holidays, religious holidays, like we let them to celebrate that, and let them to keep their religion, and it's kind of fair thing.
right, it is fair. Yeah, I think that's right. I think people should be able to choose to believe whatever they would like to believe. When it comes to faith, or if they want to believe in something or they don't want to believe in something, that should be their choice, right? Or if their parents teach them something, or their ancestors teach them something, they should be able to have the right to do that if they want to. So
Yeah.